Okay, this is not what I got on my phone, but I'll deal with it. Charming. Used to express repulsive or disgust, both United States. Sometimes a targeted individual started, and I do star in their show, with and ended with a full stop for emphasis. Retard. I just seized all over the table. Yeah, see, I call them retarded. The next one. A social climbing, rich, snobbish, dignified, adult's way of politely insulting someone or something. And to me, they were insulting me. And it's so funny that we have here George and Fred, you know, like Alfred Gray. He said we would, but we don't want to. Shut up. Guinea, shut up. So I guess they're telling me to shut up, take that back or whatever. But anyway, charming doesn't only mean that the person is what I said it was, and I knew it. I knew there is a negative to it. Someone who is romantic but yet so spontaneous. Someone who is sweet but yet aggressive. Someone who's just so pleasant to be with and look at. Sometimes I wonder if this is what those people think. Oh, she's just so pleasant to be with, but you can't be with me, so you just come out on the porch and look at me. Wow. But also, when it was a scripture that hit my head, because it came about a lot of scriptures that are dealing with a lot of the targeting. A scripture will pop in my head that I found so many years ago researching my name. And it is Psalms 58:5, which is backwards because these bitches are backwards. And then it says, which will not hearken to the voice of charming, never so wisely. And a long time ago, years ago, when I reached this level, I mean never so wisely. But anyway, which will not hearken to the voice. I don't hark. I don't listen to what the fuck they say. You know, and I'm going to speak about this girl. I found her video. Wow, it just really tripped me out. It says voice, a sound, and a noise. And this is what the fire truck and ambulance, they are the sounds and the noise. And they are sound of an instrument. And this is an instrument of mind control. And they are backwards, and this is why I found this in researching my name. 58:5. I found it backwards. Now let's see. Is the voice of the charmers. A charmer is someone who whispers. You know, and I used to teach my children about whispers, and sometimes I talk about whispers. A whisper is someone that says some stupid shit behind your back. You know, but won't say it in your face. That's a whisperer. Now we will go to charming. To unite, to join. Yeah, I found this one when I was researching on my phone. To unite, join, bind together, be joined, be coupled, be in league, heap up, have fellowship with, be compact, and be a charmer. To unite and be joined, to tie magic charms. Because to me, that's what they're dealing with. They're dealing with magic. And they brought these three, there's the number 13. They brought these three fire trucks around me. I mean, and one day is a fire truck where I live. A fire truck is really not too far from my daughter. And then I see another fire truck at my daughter's house, and this is 3 different places to see 3 different fire trucks. 2 places were around my daughter's house, and they had the ambulance. The fire truck then had the ambulance with them, and they are always sending me subliminal messages of what they're going to do to my health. Now, I just listen to all these goddamn, I just listened to this one and this one. I listened to this one last night. I listened to another one last night. These are all supposedly super soldiers. Now, you can do this type of shit, super soldier, then why the fuck do you keep sending me subliminals? If you want to kill me, just kill me, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Because I can do much more without this flesh. This flesh, it seems to hold me down. Now you have super soldiers that are coming out and telling on you, and you experiment on them, and they tell you're a sick bastard. Your brain cells are sick. And these are all pink people. But then I got to one, I think it was this one, where they showed they just showed a picture of a melanated man. I didn't hear him talk, They just showed the picture, and I said, wow, they have a melanated one, which I feel like they do melanated beings like this too. There was one, I found them on YouTube the other day. Sometimes I have nothing to do, and I'm more so working with my hands, so I didn't get tired of movies or whatever, so I will actually scam your whole page. So watch your videos. Just watch one video after another, And he's into Illuminati, more so the black boule, his saboteurs. They show him red and blue, and then the next thing I know, that's what I see, he red and blue. And I feel like he's gone through this. Now, when I hear these super soldiers speak, they say, oh, this happened, that happened. Then they bring in the grays. There's no such thing as the grays. See, they're taught, and this shit is put into their mind that this is their memory, the grays, And one of them, even I think it was him, he even spoke of an Anunnaki ship. And I'm not saying that they don't have one, because the Anunnakis did come down here to get their ships. And then this one talks about the bloodline. They have Anunnaki blood, Anunnaki DNA. Well, everyone on the planet has Anunnaki DNA. But somehow they were getting they're meant today, but they were getting them as children. It had something to do with the DNA. And somehow they turned them into killers. And then they turn them into killers. And when they go and kill someone, then their memory, they don't even remember. I saw a movie like that. I saw a mind control video the other day too. It had pieces of, it's not a movie, it's like a series. They had some of that in the video, and how they can they can program you to go and do what they want you to do for that day. And then when you come back, you sit in this chair, and then they take all those memories away, so you don't even remember what you did that day. So the brother who says he is he has black boule as his saboteurs, he names them too. I think he shows some of them too. Also he tried to kill himself a couple of times, which I know that is a program. But when they speak, when they get through with you, then they will have someone else to come and kill you, or they will program you. 9 times out of 10, they'll program you to kill yourself. That way, it doesn't have to be a investigation, because you killed yourself. Now, and that how I got to that brother was there was a sister. She's a targeted individual, and I guess she was on the side in the lineup, and I began to watch a lot of her videos, and she was talking about body modification, and on one of them she was talking about how they changed her nose. When she talked about how they put wrinkles in her forehead overnight, I left her a comment to say, yeah, I woke up one morning and I was 30 years older. I really looked, to me, I looked 30 years older. They didn't know about targeted individual. I found out about targeted individual maybe a couple of weeks after that. But I still didn't know about all these programs, you know. And I told her that I thought that happened because I was going through so much stress, so much stress. So I thought that they had I thought that, you know, I aged rapidly because of all the stress. And then there was a time, now this is around the time I know what the fuck they're doing, you know. But I just say, you know, with directed energy, if they want you small, you will be small. If they want you fat, you will be fat. So I was in Richmond, and I came back from Richmond, and I went to one of my daughter's house, and my daughter's friend was staying there for a while. And I came back and I told my daughter, I say, you know, they use directed energy to make my breasts bigger, because I had just bought, you know, bras to, when I left. I had just bought me some bras right before I left. And before I got ready to come back home, my bras were too small. So I was telling my daughter, I said, they can even deal with our bodies with directed energy. I just call everything directed energy. They got too much for me to be trying to retain the knowledge of all of them. As I was telling my daughter that, my daughter and her friend both said that their breasts had got bigger too. She said there was something that they were speaking about. And I told her, you know, that they can do this shit with military weapons or whatever, however they're doing it. So, my daughter now, she had lost so much weight, so much weight. And then all of a sudden, it's like she just started gaining it back. And I realized that they make her stomach hurt, you know, really, really bad. I think they're electronically fucking her in the ass, though, because of the way she acts. But I won't tell her that. So, you know, when that happens, you know, I told her just get some baking soda, you know, and drink it. And in less than 2 minutes, it works, and it does. You know, I was there, I got her the baking soda, and it does work. But I noticed that when they start to fuck with her stomach, that's when they begin to bloat her up to make her bigger. So I sent her some of the information. But, you know, people are pop-ins. Today they are about mind control. Tomorrow they're about something else. But me, I'm obsessed with this shit. I wish I can find someone else who's obsessed with it. And so the girl on the page, getting back to the girl, she's talking about how they disfigured her nose and they did this to her and made her fingers shorter. And I thought, there was a time every morning I wake up, my fingers will be fat and short. Every morning. But it doesn't do it anymore, and now my fingers are back to the length they were. But this was a time, see, when I did not know about mind control, they were kicking my ass. When you don't know how this program, what they can do, because I really don't know the science of the program, like how they actually do this shit, but I do know what they can do. But when I knew nothing about it, they were kicking my ass. They should have killed me then. Would have been so much easier. So I thought about that at the time, and I thought, you know, that maybe I was getting older. See, these are the way we are conditioned to think. We are conditioned to think this way. So I thought, well, maybe I was just getting older, and in the morning, when I wake up, my fingers are fat. It's maybe water. And as I go along through the day, my fingers go back to, the way they were. But man, when she said it, I'm like, wow, they can actually do the shit, and the shit these people talk about, the shit that they can do. I'm like, god damn. So I keep listening to the girl, right? And then she says she has sex with 43 men. These are all different nations of men. She writes down the nation that they are, maybe the type of business or job they held, career or whatever. She said she had sex with 43 different men to get her body back. I wish I would have sex with a motherfucker just to get my body back. Fuck a body. This body is in my way. It's stopping me from getting these motherfuckers. I know I can get them better without a goddamn body. No, I fight for my goddamn mind. When they made my breasts bigger, oh well, my breasts are bigger. They probably made me bigger. I know they made Frankie J bigger. And they do this because they are jealous. They are jealous of how you look. Then the girl said they were messing up her pictures and things. Well, they took all my pictures. They made sure all my pictures are gone. This way I could not show you how I looked before they decided to fuck with my body. But they want my body, they can have the bitch. I don't care. I take this body because it's only in my way. It kind of slows me down from getting your bitch ass. So I'm fighting for my mind. As long as I keep breathing, I'm going to fight for my mind. They can make the body 700 pounds. I don't give a fuck. I'm not having sex with any one motherfucker. Not nan motherfucker am I going to have sex with to get my body back. And then she says that she had sex with all these men and she still did not get her body back. Of course you didn't. See, these are mind-controlled puppets. We're all under some form of mind control experiment that they play games in our minds. But when you decide that you're going to do something that goes outside of your nature so that you can get something for it, you have sold your soul to the devil. And she sold her soul to the devil by having sex with all different type of men. And I was kind of blown away because I'm listening to her videos, right? And then she's talking about how they want her to have sex with white men. But I look at one of her pictures and these are white men sitting next to her. So what does she mean? Want her to marry white men and have the babies or some shit like that? But they told her that if she would have sex with these men, that they would give her body back. You want her body so bad that you would desecrate it by having sex with all these men. And if they had never fucked with you, never messed with your body, you would never have had sex with all these men, these type of men. Well, she starts, when I first started listening to her, she starts saying that, I've never been to jail, I never did this, you can go on the internet, you can look me up, I have no jail record, this, that, and another. And my mind said, it doesn't matter if you have a jail record or not. That doesn't mean you did anything wrong. Because my grandbabies, me, myself, we have jail records. My children, we have jail records. We didn't do shit. They'll give you a jail record. But after listening to her, I'd rather have a jail record than to have sex with 43 men just to get my goddamn body back. Now, to me, that's so fucking superficial. And they know that you have that type of mindset. You care more about your body than you do your character. You care more about your body than you do your mind. Because once they say, hey, you know, you have sex with these men, we'll get your body back, and you start having sex with those men, now you have sold your soul. And these people will have you by your mind if you don't go and research the technology. The targets, they know about gain stalking, and I see a lot of them talk about gain stalking, but there's way more to this program than gain stalking. Way more. And they do want to get your mind. They're charmers. You know, they want to get your mind, and they want you to hang out with them. You know, they are charmers, you know. Someone, you know, who is sexy, beautiful, funny, sweet, cute, handsome, amazing, hot, smart, awesome, adorable, intelligent, cool, love, attractive, charmed, pretty, loving, and perfect. I guess these are synonyms to the word charm. But these people can be very charming, but not to me. No, not to me. I will not hearken to your voice. Now here is Psalms 58:5, which is backwards. Also, it's backwards here. It is 85. It's backwards. So I will not hearken to your voice. And you're not charming to me. You know? I mean, you use charms, but you're not charming to me. Never so wisely. And to me, you're not wise enough to fool me. And charm also, one of these words also meant to join on to. I wish I would. To be or become wise and act wisely. To make wise, teach wisdom, instruct. To be wise, to make wise. To show oneself wise, deceive. Show one's wisdom. And I guess this is what it's all about. Trying to deceive. Here it says to be wise in mind, word, or act. Exceeding, teach wisdom, make self, show self, wise, deal never so wisely, is to make wiser. So I guess I don't hear what the fuck I don't hearken unto your voice or your sounds. But you do make me wiser every time you bring your bitch ass in wrong. And the female that I would say sold her soul to try to get her body back, and you didn't give her body back. I feel so sorry for her. And the little brother that he had something. He was in New Orleans. It had something to do with, after the New Orleans flood. That's when they came about and they got him. And he did say he had some sex abuse going on. So some people are more than just a target. I'm a target. Well, an asset, but soon to be a liability. But I'm a liability already. Because I'm costing them money, because they keep losing their goddamn bets. So I'm no longer an asset. I am now a liability to them. But the girl who sold her soul to get her body back, and that little young brother, they are more than just assets. They are mind-controlled puppets. And I see a lot of targets are mind-controlled puppets. And the reason that more so you will be a mind-controlled puppet, maybe because you do not study the technology. I really don't know. But this is 24 minutes in, and I just wanted to talk about the fire trucks and how they are never so wisely to me with the non-charming asses trying to send sounds to harm me. If I did not know what the fuck you were doing, you probably would have been able to maybe give me a heart attack or something. But and when it comes to me, I'm a step ahead of your ass. You may be steps and steps ahead of me fucking with me, but once I see it, I'm a step ahead of your ass. I know what the fuck you're doing. You have something to say to me, bring your bitch ass to my goddamn face and say it. You want to kill me? Send your motherfucking soldiers. Shit. You have 1,000 other bitches, more and more every damn day. I'm not afraid of you. Stop subliminally sending me your fucking messages. You want to talk to me, you nasty bitch? Bring your bitch ass in my motherfucking face. Shit talker. Out.